Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Mina and I love talking about astrology. If that's something you like, smash subscribe for good luck so we can stay connected. I do release astrology videos every week. So today we're going to continue talking about rising signs, and we will talk about Taurus Rising, Taurus Ascendant, which is a very fascinating topic. So first we will talk about how does Taurus Rising see the world, because our rising sign is how we see the world and how we make split-second survival decisions on the daily. It is really the energy we utilize most in our daily lives, a super innate part of us that we cannot change, much like our moon. Our moon sign and our rising sign are such an automatic part of us that can't be ignored, can only be nurtured and polished a little bit. So we will discuss how Taurus Rising sees the world. Also, how can you polish your Taurus Rising, and we will end off on love tips. So if that sounds like something you like, stick around. Alright you guys, how does Taurus Rising see the world? Well, Taurus Rising sees the world as a place of comfort and stability. And every time a Taurus Rising is going to make decisions, they're going to make the decision that is most comfortable for them and the most valuable decision, because Taurus Rising is big on values, and this depends on the Taurus Rising individual, what they value. Taurus Rising individuals truly do have amazing talent for finding value in things, especially things of the physical realm, because Taurus is an earth sign, fixed earth ruled by the planet Venus, which is all about double femininity, enjoying everything this world has to offer, finding pleasure in the world. Taurus Rising cares about comfort, stability, and value. Those are like the three main things, and they definitely love to relish in the wonders and beauties of the world, and they make decisions on the daily that bring them closer to experiencing that type of serenity, pleasure, and tranquility through their five earthly senses. So they pretty much avoid any decision that would disrupt that serenity, that would disrupt that comfort, that would disrupt any of their values. And this is what differentiates them from Aries. Aries is head first, quick-minded, quick decisions. Taurus Rising people will sit with decisions. Even in tough situations, they like to take their time and be more patient than an Aries Rising would. They definitely have left that behind, and they're fixed. So yes, they will sit on decisions, and they like to think that they are in control of all these decisions that they would want to bring them stability, comfort, and align with their values and valuable decisions, period. So it's very important for them to feel like they're in control of that. They don't like to give up that type of control, because they really do value how they live their life on the daily and being comfortable and safe and stable in that earthly way. They are also just very lush people, and what I mean is you can't really link astrology to appearance too much, but I do realize that they just always look very beautiful and comfortable. Like, this is my attempt to copy off a Taurus Rising. This is my Taurus Rising sweater. Like, they really are concerned with comfort at the physical level, because they are a physical sign and do have those physical strong bodies, no matter their gender or how active they are. And they do know how to find things of value. Like, they're really good to take shopping, because they could just pinpoint things that are very valuable, and they pay attention to the details, like how it's made, what quality material, and they really do want their clothes and such to work as one with their skin and not disrupt their comfort. Really, they hate things that disrupt their comfort so much, down to the micro earthly detail. So definitely beautiful people here, very, very interesting. Because Taurus Rising is so focused on comfort and pleasure and stability and all that stuff, like wanting a stable home to come home to, wanting a stable job, having ample time to enjoy all of their things that they like to indulge in, such as maybe having enough money to go to their favorite restaurants, having a good quality amount of friends. Because of this, they often have a tendency to neglect experiencing pain, and that has to do with emotions, kind of avoiding anything that will disrupt their stability, even if it will help them. Like, they're internally neglecting a lot of things that might threaten how they want to feel on a daily basis, their comfort level that they desire, which is why their seventh house is in Scorpio, their descendant is in Scorpio, and our descendant is going to tell us how we can polish our rising sign, traits that we can incorporate inside of ourselves to become more efficient at getting what we want in life with our rising sign energy. And also, it is a house of partnerships, and descendant has to do with, a partner that could balance things out in terms of our rising sign. Huge for compatibility. Now, doesn't mean that every Taurus rising needs a Scorpio in their life. No, it more so means that you need some scorpionic traits in someone. And Scorpio is a lot like Taurus. They do value trust, reliability, they're steadfast. That's another thing about Taurus rising. They can endure a lot physically, which is good if they're committed to a decision. It might take them a while to come to a decision, but once they're committed, they will stick with it, which is pretty beautiful. So Scorpio is like that too, but the difference is it's Mars ruled. It's not Venus ruled. So it is no stranger to pain and difficulty in life, and is kind of used to more times of instability because of that. Scorpio individuals don't necessarily like pain, well, maybe some do, and instability, but they can handle it and they can kind of readjust themselves, which is something that Taurus can learn how to do in those moments where they are, exploring themselves emotionally, or they feel discomfort or pain and stuff that disrupts their earthly comfort, stability, and pleasure that they like to feel in order to feel safe and in control of their life. Scorpio can kind of help them unpack that and feel safe unpacking that. So a partner who can make you feel safe when you, Taurus rising, feel very unstable and vulnerable when you're opening up in that way in a deep level. And Scorpio can kind of hold on to you in that moment of instability and become your stability. So it's really important to have an emotionally intelligent partner that can give you a sense of stability when you can't do that for yourself. And also, Venus being your ruling planet, Taurus rising, means that you kind of prefer light-hearted social interactions with people, because Venus is the planet of how we interact socially and who we attract. You probably don't like to talk about the dark, heavy stuff all the time with people. You prefer to relate to them on a more physical level, enjoying a meal, enjoying drinks, enjoying good music. Not that that's superficial, but it's not necessarily deep like your descendant wants you to go. So maybe incorporating the depth of Scorpio in your social interactions, learning to accept darkness in others and bond over that. So maybe sharing that moment of instability with someone else and realizing you're just not alone, and that can enhance your already good connections with people and just make them more pleasurable for you, which will make them more stable, which I know you like. Scorpio is also good for seeing value in things not physical. So Taurus is amazing at finding those things that are physically valuable, and that is a great skill. They're not going to waste their time unless the payoff is worth it. They're not going to waste their money unless the payoff is worth it, and that's why they care about value and quality so much. But Scorpio can find value in emotions, find value in emotional depth in people, and maybe incorporate that into your life too, learning to see value beyond the physical realm of things. So very good tips for you guys. Oh, and also a Scorpio energy partner, like someone with Scorpio energy, could energize you, because sometimes Taurus rising individuals can get a little bit lazy because they are ruled by Venus, and Venus doesn't like to exert too much effort at times, and we all know in life we do have to put much effort into things that we love. So I think someone with Scorpio energy here could energize you, Taurus risings, and get you moving towards your dreams and becoming more active. And also, in terms of yourself, incorporating more active elements into your life, even beyond a partner, could do you a lot of good. Taurus Rising can already endure, already has strong bodies. Once they come to a decision, even though it's slow, they commit to it. So they're no stranger to hard work. But sometimes Taurus Rising individuals need reminders of why they're doing things, because they don't like to feel like their work-life balance, their pain-pleasure balance in life is too out of whack. They definitely want to be experiencing more pleasure than pain. So a Scorpio individual is good at reminding Taurus Rising about why they're doing something, the underlying motivations, the deeper meanings behind what they're doing, which could motivate them. And also, Taurus and Scorpio are highly sexualized signs, so these energies meld well physically. And Taurus Rising, it's not superficial. You really do need someone that you're physically compatible with on that sexual level, which the Scorpio descendant is talking about. And maybe that's a way you can explore your emotions with a Scorpionic individual. So definitely don't neglect that part of yourself. Okay, so if you're interested in a Taurus Rising, how can you capture their heart? Well, definitely don't make them feel unstable and add to their pleasure in life. Do not stress them out needlessly. If you say you're going to meet at a certain place and time, uphold your commitments. Become patient, because Taurus Rising will need a lot of time to trust you, because they're not quick at decisions. So they need that observation period where they see that you're living up to your commitments, and they can develop a sense of comfort in terms of you. So they need to feel comfortable, and they need to feel like they trust you, and they need to feel like you can enjoy with them the pleasures of life on that earthly level. Like if they can enjoy a meal with you, it's a good sign. If they can see a concert with you, that's a good sign. If they can go shopping with you, just anything in the earthly realm. Nature, Taurus Rising people love being in nature, going on a walk with you, and really understanding how to enjoy the silent moments, because Taurus loves taking in everything sensually. Very sensual people here. Taking in the sounds of the bugs and the rays of the sunlight and the colors of the sunset. Like, they are really happy if someone can enjoy those intense moments of earthly silence with them and see the beauty that they see. That is a big plus. And also, have your earthly shit together. Taurus Risings do not like people who, I don't want to say broke, but are unstable in that way. Like, make sure your bank account's good, make sure you have a good job, that you have a steady house to go home to. That's a big plus for a Taurus Rising, because they don't need instability in their life. That's not how they see the world. They see the world as a place of comfort, and they're seeking those patches of grass that have value. They're seeking value in everything they do in life. So if you can't make them feel comfortable, safe, and stable, and they need to be convinced that you're valuable too. So keep all that in mind when you're trying to capture their hearts, you guys. All right. I really had fun making this video. I love Taurus Risings, and I would love to hear your experience, Taurus Rising. What resonated, what didn't? Let me know in the comments as usual, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.